Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Raiders and the Rams, next on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes.
Some bullshit playing against Aaron Rodgers in this game.
Isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 19 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. Again with a juke. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
That defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 9 carries, 75 yards. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Trey Lance, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Returning it, John Ross.
Come on now, let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And Lance's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Lance looking to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Shotgun now for Lance. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. With reviews coming.
Oh shit, they gave me the touchdown.
So that challenge, a successful one. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Coup just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Dancing to his left. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle, incomplete to the tight end, Higbee. Touchdown, LA! Tyler Higbee, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started,
as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
4th down conversions this drive now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on 4th down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lance now to throw.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Trey Lance,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Y'all winning over there?
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
Gets through, and now an opening. And now off to the races down the right side. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers going to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to some...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
James Robinson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now Ross to return.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So here are the Rams to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Yeah, what the
Snags it
fuck?
for the pick.
And the Raiders are going to take possession.
Playing my Madden game.
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders.
Offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And some space here. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 34.
Yeah, bro, this nigga don't know, James Robinson, I think his name is. Nigga. Like he don't want to go down.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching
Man got 153 rushing yards on him.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one.
Let's go 13.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a
But I feel like the Rams, well, I ain't the Rams. I feel like the Rams, when they played the Bucs on Sunday.
Is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now Lance.
Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Run, Lance, run.
He's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard
Yeah, I seen that shit earlier.
brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is intercepted.
Yeah, that's what he told him on game day. So imagine what he'll tell him in the locker room.
And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game.
This is caught at the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. Touchdown!
Cooper Kupp,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll have it first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers
targeting Godwin once more, this time complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Rodgers now on first down.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders.
Robert Tunyon.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And they can't connect, incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first half.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.